I know I'm late for the party, but I'm early for the cleanup. Me and Big Jonas and the band's getting steamed up. I don't even smoke, I don't laugh at the jokes. I'm unaccountable for what I do when I'm provoked. It's not what you record, actually it's what you edit. I'm fighting for the cause while they fighting for the credit.
Yes, and yes, man. I said what's the word? Make sure y'all leave a like. What's the word? Make sure y'all leave a like. It's the Museum TV. We are Boston's premiere vlog, and we are on the go once again. I said it in the beginning just a few seconds ago, but make sure y'all leave a like on this video and subscribe to this channel, man. We got a very, very, very dope story, a very dope sit down, something that's very close to me personally, man. This is gonna be a story that I hope y'all definitely take plenty of gems from, because this gentleman in front of me is literally one of the reasons why, you know, I am who I am today. Shaped a lot of my mindset, bro. So this was definitely a fire story to be able to get for y'all, right? Now, you know, our thing back home is exhibiting the culture story, but we just don't do that in Boston. You know what I'm saying? We're back in ATL for the 3rd time this year, enjoying the vibes and showing the love. You feel me? And right now, I'm sitting with my favorite lyricist to touch the game, Willie the Kid, the Crown Prince.
Yo.
Mr. The Fly himself, man.
What's goody?
Stop playing with my dog, man. I appreciate you taking the time, Will, bro.
Yeah, man. We're here, man. We're in ATL, you know. It's good to have my brothers from Boston down here. You know what I mean? Like I said, just a long history with me and a lot of the guys that's moving and shaking out of Boston. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Smoke Bolger, Mass Pike Miles, Terminology, Static Selector, my homeboy Av, and
Shout out
Frank
Av,
the Butcher.
man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just Boston, man. The Middle East venue, man. All the shows out there. And, yeah, man, just shout out to Boston, man.
My
Shout
dog,
out to Boston.
man.
Yeah.
My dog, man. We definitely appreciate that,
For
bro,
sure, man.
So, you already know, man. I've been a supporter since, honestly, Good Without the Money on The Cure. The Cure 1. You know what I'm saying? My man's Chiller. Shout out my man Chiller. My bro P. Dunn was right next to me. Shout out my bro P. Dunn. We was literally finishing high school, bro. Then I got hip to aviation on the fly. You know what I'm saying? That became a favorite as well. So it's been 10 years at the very least of watching the journey, bro. You know what I mean? With your surgeon-like wordplay, though, how do you put so much into a record but still have so much to say on a record?
It's organic, man. It's natural. I mean, I'm not forcing any of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the beautiful thing about the space that I've been in for the last 10 years or so. I'm just going in the studio being honest. I'm just going in the studio just, you know, I'm saying what comes to mind. I'm letting the production and I'm letting the mood and I'm letting life, I'm letting things just navigate where I go. And I just happen to have a God-given talent to just fall in them spaces. It's nothing that it's not like a surplus or a reservoir that I'm pulling from. This is just me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a natural communication. It's a natural, you know, connection. You know, from thoughts and emotions to what you hear.
That's respect. That's respect. I want to, like, you know, you've been doing your thing for a while, and I definitely want to touch into your history just a bit. For those that ain't hip, you know what I'm saying? You know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but would you say, you know, obviously you was working with DJ Drama, but the word on the street was you was the first protege or something along those lines, or?
Nah, I wasn't a protege. See, that, just even right there. Nah, Drama's my man. Really, Cannon was my man. That was my guy.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was a little bit older than me, but we was in school at the same time, and then we got out of school and bought a crib together, and we was living together, making music, and that was my brother. We just, you know, and still is to this day. I talked to Cannon the other day. That's my guy. But my whole thing with the Drama and all that came from Cannon. You know what I'm saying? And we was making music, and Drama was his big homie, and I was always around. So, you know, Drama let both of us come and hang out, and Cannon made sure I was down with it. And then we just started building. From Gangsta Grills to the whole affiliates idea, to the whole concept, to this being this production and this DJ and the artist portion. I was just the artist in the build out. So I literally helped build that whole company. So I wasn't just some kid rapping in the hood and they came and saved my life. I'm not a fucking protege. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was somebody that helped build that company and built that movement. I was there from when it was nothing to what it became. You know what I'm saying? So I was just playing my part. I was rapping. I didn't DJ. I didn't make beats. I rapped. So I just played my part.
I mean, obviously that answers where your relationship is now. You know what I'm saying? You guys are definitely still good and all
I
that.
talked to Ken the other day. I just seen Drum. We was in Chicago before the COVID hit. Wiz Khalifa, and shout out to Wiz, and shout out to Jack Harlow. They had a show in Chicago. Me and Drum drinking, hanging out, having a good time. Just top of the year, like February, I think, whatever it was, like top of the year. You know what I'm saying? Right before the COVID shit hit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's my bro. It ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. Everybody just gotta go where they gotta go to make a living, and and be in the best place for themselves. But Drum, Cannon, my man Sense, them my brothers to this day. You know what I'm saying? Nothing changed. Love. I love my niggas.
Respect that, bro. And I'm might be a touchy question, bro, but did the infamous Wayne diss ever affect y'all relationship? Because Wayne was at the height of his.
And nah, see, for one, me and Wayne never had a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right,
So that's
that.
one. And then for two, nah, it wasn't even a dish. I don't even think he was talking about me. He was talking about Gilly. You know what I'm saying? Is what I think still to this day. I didn't respond to that shit because this shit is negative shit. I don't even really want to get into, but I didn't do that because of the Rap City freestyle. Everybody thought he was talking about Gilly on that shit. He wasn't talking about me. I did that because when Drum got jammed up in the raid, they asked Wayne what he thought, and he shitted on Drum. You know what I'm saying? And I was thinking like, damn, like dedication 1, dedication 2 was like important for your career. It was important for the coaches. Important for hip hop. And I was young. And I regret doing that. I probably wouldn't have did that if I was more thoughtful and more mature about what's going on now. I was just hot headed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not proud of the negative energy surrounding that. You know what I'm saying? But just to clear it up, I didn't do that because of the Rap City freestyle. He was talking about Gilly. He wasn't talking about me. You know what I'm saying? I just did that because I felt like when Drum got jammed up, Wayne got on Shade 4-5 and they asked him about that and he kind of was like, yeah, that's a Drum get. You know what I'm saying? Drum, they stupid, they ain't moving right. This is on the third. He might not even know what he was saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But when he said it, I was like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you're one of the main guys who we all loved and rooted for and was glad to see evolve and promoted. And, I'm in the hood arguing with my guys. They like, drop it like it's hot, Lil Wayne. Hell, and I'm like, nah, you got to hear this. Dedication, Lil Wayne fire. I'm like a main advocate of Lil Wayne, so you got to understand how upset I was when I heard him like not supporting us. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit is old shit, man. That shit is old. Everybody's doing different things in different spaces right now. That shit is old, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Respect that, bro. Respect. Nah, I mean, you
fuck that
know.
negative energy, man.
Exactly.
Fuck all that,
we on to bigger and better
For
things,
sure,
man. You know what I mean? But I'm assuming actually. Before we get to the next question, how do you feel about, I know you probably get it all the time, but like the consistent misunderstanding between Gilly the Kid and then Willie the Kid. You know what I'm saying? Like that's always something that I'd be like, yeah, my man Willie, and they'd be like, who, Gilly? And I'm like, nah, Willie. Like, how have you kind of navigated that throughout your career, like making sure that it's with a W, you know what I'm saying? That's me.
That's not struggle. That's no challenge for me.
Yeah, say that. Nah, say that. I'm only
shout out to Gilly too, cause I love Gilly. That's my nigga too.
That's a big.
I never even met Gilly before, but I love what they doing with the podcast and Instagram and social media. I love how they turning the wheel on culture. I love it.
And I honestly think he's probably heard the same from his end too. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe, man. Shout out to Gilly, man.
Big Fendi. I'm only assuming though. You're aware of Renaissance rap or the term Renaissance rap. Have you heard of that?
Actually, I haven't.
So that's what they're calling the quote unquote style of music that Griselda is really making popular right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, were trying to say, oh, this is just new age 90s rap, but the purists of the Renaissance rap don't feel like it's 90s rap at all. You just gotta leave the golden era to be what the golden era is. And so I look at guys like Rock Marciano, who is looked at as like a godfather of Renaissance rap, right? Now, my man Primo Prophet out of Mass, he was telling me that he got that title because he stayed consistent with his flow, and after that Many More was basically guided off what he did. Now, me personally, knowing that y'all two have worked together and done a good amount of work, do you feel like you helped popularize as well the style of rap, bro, where it's just like, the game went, to the club completely, bro, and it was a good while where, like, people that was really putting out a solid ass message, was kind of getting left to the side. And I just feel like now people are starting to appreciate wordsmiths, like for real. You know what I'm saying? People that could put words together in very clever ways. Do you feel like you helped? You know what I'm saying? Like what's going on right now with Renaissance rap?
Yeah. I'm on the fucking
You on the
the
board?
Mount Rushmore. I'm on the Mount Rushmore and shit. I mean, I don't know what you. Yeah, I guess it was a trick question you was asking me. I guess it was a trick question. Yeah, definitely, 100%. And Rock is my bro. You know what I mean, Rock got so much heat, man. It's ridiculous. Like the shit me and Rock did alone is enough to be a genre.
Big
You know what I'm
facts,
saying? Like
big
that's
facts.
Renaissance rap alone. The 4, 5, 6, 7 records me and Rock got
Big
is
facts.
enough. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, I'm on my Rushmore. If not, I'm fucking Statue of Liberty. At least, at the least.
Nigga talking shit.
You just
bro.
wanted me to talk crazy, I think. Yeah, because
Nigga
you come on,
talking
man.
shit,
You know.
bro. Come
Come
on,
on,
Will,
man.
bro.
You know.
Ain't
Come
nothing
on,
wrong
man.
with
You
it.
know, and everybody knows. Like, you know what I'm saying? How long I've been contributing to this, what you call Renaissance rap?
That's what they're coining it as.
Ah,
bro.
man.
That's what they're
Everybody
coining it.
knows how long I've been contributing to that. Everybody knows my contribution to that. Everybody knows I made it. I leveled the ground for people to come and make that kind of music. Everybody knows that. But it's just good that and shout out to Griselda. Big salute to them and everybody that's, participating and contributing and making what we doing a thing for people who may not have understood it before. So peace to Griselda, peace to Rock. You know what I'm saying? Peace to Planet Asia. Peace to everybody. Action Bronson, man. Peace to everybody that's been true to that and been doing that. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Salute.
Like legit, man. Now, a while back, you had released a record called Sons of Man Dark, and the wordplay was impeccable as usual. Now, Drake was on a red carpet being questioned, and he was asked about who he was listening to at the moment or something along those lines, and he had mentioned the big homie Lot of Dark Man, but he recited Gia lyrics though from that record, right? Then later, June 1st, 2013, bro, he tweets, "Niggas catch feelings when you do them like they do you. Side effects to their own medicine it's voodoo." Now, obviously, he paraphrased, you know what I'm saying, because we know what the real, you know what I'm saying, lyrics was. But end of the day, it seems like, for one, I personally feel like the average consumer, bro, don't got the capacity for your offerings. You know what I'm saying? But do you always feel like, that breakthrough is just always right there when people are hip, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you got guys like Drake literally quoting you, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're right there, you're doing all this work, because we've seen all the projects come out. Like, how does that make you feel? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like yo, like it really be right there.
I feel inspired, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's right there and I got it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I live a good life. I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. Like, I don't, it kind of sounds like you're asking me like a consequential question. There is no consequences. You get a shout out from Drake, that's big. I appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? To this day, I would love to work with OVO. I would love to get in a situation and not just do a song with Drake per se, but, partner with them and take what I'm doing and put it on a bigger platform. You know what I'm saying? Anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How I feel excited. I feel inspired, motivated. I made plenty of music after that. I'm gonna make more music going forward. I made music before that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's a fact.
Again, I'm chilling. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. Shout out to Drake. And, one day we might link up and, got some big announcement for y'all one day. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm chilling, bro. Everything good.
My dog. But nah, for supporters, that was dope to see, man. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because guys like you
Absolutely.
100% deserve that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's going to be more. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be more. I'm just getting started.
100%.
It's going to
My
be
dog.
crazy. Like, this shit about to be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You about to see.
Now,
Bushmarks 2 out right now, by the way. Capital Gains out right now, too, by the way.
make sure y'all definitely plugging into those, man. Everything on all DSPs, man. Definitely go show that love.
And speaking of DSPs, I own a DSP. You know what I'm saying? You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, bro, I'm in a different space right now, man. Like, yo, I own a DSP. It's called Radiator. And we're taking artists from secondary markets. We're taking artists who are emerging, grassroots, independent artists, and putting them on a DSP to get streams and get top billing in places where it may be a little bit more competitive, whether it's a Spotify or if it's a Apple Music or something like that, Google Play, even the title, it'd be a little bit more competitive to get your just due. Pardon me, where we're highlighting and showcasing these emerging artists. You know what I'm saying? It's the only app that's doing that. And we are a geolocation-based app. So when you get into a certain area and you pull the app up, you could be in Denver, Colorado. It's gonna pull all of the emerging independent artists from Denver, Colorado, whether you hip hop, blues, jazz, punk, folk, rock, whatever it is, and give them streams. And then we're reporting the streams to the PROs and getting them royalty checks for their publishing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I own that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a spokesperson for it. I own it. I think Jay-Z is the only other artist, quote unquote, that has ownership of a DSP. Me and Hov. You know what I'm saying? So when I think about shit like that, like I said, I'm chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? My shit,
bad. Not
my
too
shit.
shabby,
You know what I
man.
mean? I'm chilling. It's only getting better for me. You know what I'm saying?
Say that,
Things
man.
are on the up. You know what I'm saying?
Say that, man. Now, ignorance is bliss until the coin flips, right? Masterpiece Theater in 2013. People say you can raise a child with street smarts by having them listen to Jadakiss, but with you, bro, I feel like you can help enlighten the child, bro, and pointing them towards self-fulfillment. You know what I'm saying? Your music has done that for me personally. How was growing up for you to have the knowledge set that you have, bro? Was it a consistent attention to detail? Me personally, I've learned a lot of vocab and culture history from you. But, like, what was it like growing up to, just have the knowledge set and the skill set that, we all get to enjoy today?
Yeah, my family is a quality control family. Like, you can't come on no bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like my niggas, like my moms and my dad and my brothers and my cousins, and, you know what I mean? Like my uncles and shit, like my aunts, my sister, like, if you coming in it and you wrong or you moving wrong, they gonna tell you like you moving wrong, and they gonna put you where you supposed to be, and they gonna hold you to maintaining where you supposed to be, and they gonna support you and love you and help you get there. So for me, there was no excuse to be great. Like that's it. You know what I'm saying? I had people around me that would be honest and lend support to make sure I'm great. That's why my social circles to this day is like that. All my niggas with me, niggas is honest. Like niggas is straight up. You know what I'm saying? Not to just say we real niggas, like all that shit, but to really make sure the integrity of our unit is intact. You know what I'm saying? And make sure we moving in the right space. So for me, yeah, man, it was always about exploring this world and learning more and having the support to go out and do more and seeing more. Like, I grew up in the Midwest, but like my family's from New York, so I was in New York all the time. Holidays, spring break, summer break, Sunday third. And then I have family in Tennessee, so I was down south seeing that culture at the same time. I remember when Southern hip hop really started getting popular. I'm telling people back home about it. They're like, man, I don't want to hear that. I'm like, I'm telling you, this Master P, this Cash Money shit is fire. You know what I'm saying? This MJJ bought this shit. Outkast shit. I'm telling people around my way before it was even a national thing, like all that. And even like all the things you like, we growing up, you see the Source magazine and different clothing lines and different things that was going on. I go to New York and come back home with that shit. Like, you know what I mean? But in the Midwest, they didn't have access to shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been a worldly guy. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a learning guy. I went to college on an academic scholarship. Like, I've always been a scholastic person. You know what I'm saying? I got knowledge of self when I was a teenager. You know what I'm saying? 5% lessons when I was a teenager. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I always was into knowing a little bit more and reaching out and going a little bit further. You know what I'm saying? But when I started making music, it was like the business was dictating a certain type of model to follow. But that wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? I was just this scholastic kid from the neighborhood, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all grew up in the ghetto, and we all seen different things, we all did different things, but I always encouraged that to not be our limitation. I always encouraged us to go above and beyond and learn who we are as black people and know what know that there's no limits as far as we can push this thing, and I always waited to the optimal time to start pouring that into my music. So starting probably much from The Fly one, or maybe Never a Dull Moment, you start to see a little bit of that more. And then like before that, there was like Data Game Change and, Divide and Conquer and shit like that, where I always wanted to just let everybody know, like, man, I'm an anomaly. Like, I'm not, I'm like none of this shit out here. You know what I'm saying?
Say that, man.
I'm going to tell that story. You know what I mean?
Nah, my God, man, my God, my God, man. It all lines up too, bro. All lines up.
Yeah.
Now, I know I'm late for the party, bro, but I'm early for the goddamn cleanup. Right? It's probably the most recited line from your music over the years for us. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
You feel me? Like, I'm Haitian, bro, so I'll be late a lot. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
feel me? But looking back, though, bro,
Yeah.
like, can you tell, like, what lines might have been the easiest, like, consistently recited over lines from the
I
from
don't.
the catalog,
I
nah?
gotta let my supporters and my listeners tell me. I don't know. I write this shit and I record that shit and I put it out. You know what I'm saying? I don't go back and track and see what they like the most. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because then you start to become inorganic. Now you starting to chase what you think they like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you start doing that, you're kind of compromising, real emotion and real thoughts and real energy. And I'm not compromising none of my art. You know what I'm saying? What you heard on whatever record, that's how I felt at that time. That's what I was going through at that time. And I'm always give it to you like that. I'm not finna go back and try to recreate or research what worked and try to redo it again. I ain't playing them kind of games with my people that support me. I ain't doing that.
Respect it. Respect it. All right, well, so moving forward, bro, as a supporter who put plenty of people onto your music in college, was there a point in time where you stopped rapping, bro, or took a solid step back? It felt like there was like somewhat of like a dark patch, bro, after like Masterpiece Theater, Aquamarine, maybe after the Living Daylights. But correct me if I'm wrong too, bro. It just felt like there was a point in time when, you know what I'm saying, it was getting starved a little bit.
You called it a dark patch?
Where it was like, damn, we ain't hear from Will.
That was a light patch for me. That's
Okay,
when
say
I
that.
started taking my money and investing it in these businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
Doing some real estate projects, built the merchandising line, we putting out apparel, became the premier apparel line for the city of Grand Rapids, pooled our resources, built a upward to $1 million demolition build out to build a nightclub downtown in my city. The only African American business in my city downtown in the last 18 years. I mean, I don't know what to say. Like, started this step to doing these DSPs, became a tech investor, built this whole nother platform to give free tech job training to people coming home from jail to give them jobs. I was busy.
Yes, sir.
Like, I ain't got time to really go to the studio and rap and shit like that. I was building brands, building generational wealth for my family. The dark patch, that was a light patch. That was a blindingly light patch. It was a brilliant patch. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may not have been no mixtape, but I was doing things to build value in the community and build generational wealth for myself and for my family. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We flipping cribs, buying Beamers, buying Benzes. I don't know. Taking my son to Europe. I mean, yeah, this is on Instagram. Like, you can see it. This is a fact. During that time I wasn't making music in my dark patch.
Yeah.
I'm taking my son to the south of France.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then now we own a spirits company. It's a craft spirits company. It's called Motu Vigé. It's all in the works. You know what I'm saying? We got this champagne in 300 locations throughout the Midwest, 60 of them being at Meyer. And if you're from Midwest, Meyer is like it is. It's a Fortune 500 company. It's like the Publix of the Midwest, or like the Pathmark of the Northeast. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're the only African American craft spirit brand locally in these stores. So that dark patch was me evolving and me stepping back and investing in more than just being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, the rap is easy. I only rap because I'm nice, bro.
Yeah.
Like, just understand, like, I do business for a living, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rap because niggas can't fuck with me. I just want to just demonstrate. It's like a Harlem Globe try to go on doing some tricks with I'm just doing tricks. You know what I'm saying? But I make money for what I do in these boardrooms, what I do at these meetings. That's how I make a living. So that dark patch was me, getting myself building that foundation and getting myself in that space. Going back to school, got an MBA, all that shit. Like, during that dark patch. You know what I'm saying? Like, I came back viable and starting our own things. Like, we own buildings, we own commercial real estate, and we own businesses, real things right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we about to open up. We getting into the legal cannabis shit right now too. This has all been years in the making. You know what I'm saying? So, where the mixtapes and rap albums got compromised, I was leveling up in different places. You know what I'm saying?
Ignorance is bliss until the coin flips.
Yeah,
right?
indeed, brother.
My dog, man. My dog, man. And I honestly wanted to hear something like that, bro, man. So thank you, bro. Real rap.
Yeah, indeed.
One thing I definitely wanted to pick your brain about too was your cover artwork, bro. Somewhere probably is the most interesting artwork I've ever seen on a hip hop record, bro. It could probably honestly be sold at like art galleries type deal, and you know what I'm saying. Let that value appreciate.
Yeah.
But again, no bias though. It's legit artwork. Y'all can definitely go take a look yourselves. Moving forward, Masterpiece Theater is elite as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Aquamarine included. But who did those graphics, bro? And what inspired, those to represent the body of work, bro?
Just petitioning different artists to contribute, just having ideas and just.
So it wasn't the same artist for them?
Nah, different artists. I was trying to find something that would just make an impact and reflect the music. So I wanted to be an experience. Like I grew up in the '90s, the CD era. So when you open up an album and you open it up to the booklet and you looking at the booklet while the album is playing, that's an experience.
Big facts.
You know what I mean? Like the credits and sometimes they put the lyrics in there, but the credits or the lyrics and the visuals and the pictures and the way it smelled and the plastic and that was an experience. That was the way that you consumed an album. You know what I'm saying? So I know things were going to the digital space, so I wanted to make sure I did something to preserve that experience. Like that somewhere cover blows your mind the same way the music does. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's a fact from top to bottom.
It's an experience. So like that's all that was about, was making sure I curate art in all forms, not just audio, visual too. Make sure this whole project is an experience. You know what I'm saying?
Facts, bro. Facts, man. Honestly, man, like that's somewhere I'll honestly say if I'm talking to somebody about WTK and I'm like, I bet. So I know I'm saying a lot to you, but if there's one project that I'm like, yo, go listen to that, and that will give you a solid summary.
For sure.
And then you can go do what you got to do after that, it's somewhere, bro.
For sure. I did that album under the same act you were talking about before. Like, I was shooting a movie, you know what I'm saying, downtown Grand Rapids. It's called The Fly. It's on YouTube. Make sure I go get that. I wrote that movie. I co-produced that movie, and I starred in that movie. Now, while I'm doing that movie, it consumed about 6-7 months of my life. I'm not making music during that time.
Wow.
I'm working on this film. And it's any film that we had to pay out of pocket and get, get the okays and allowances from the city to let us get in these spaces and get these permits and shit. And it was on the news. This is like real things that I've done. Even when the film was done, I packed out a venue called St. Cecilia, 700 people standing up to see this film.
Yeah, bro.
But while I'm doing this, people like, yo, where the music at? Where the music at? Where the music at? And they think it's like it's a hiatus. But I got more to offer than just some raps on these beats. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm doing this film. And while I'm doing that, my man was like, yo, you gotta do some music. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna do that. Let me get this film off. And then my man Ab Joe, shout out to Ab Joe, he produced somewhere. Shout out to SoCal, everybody down there in San Diego, everybody South California. He sent me some beats for the film. And when he sent me the beats for the film, I'm riding in my car to these beats. And I'm like, yo, something like it's speaking to me to write to these beats. I'm like, I don't want to blow the score on these records, so I had to make a decision. And I'm at my homie crib. I'm over there, I'm chilling, and it was a blizzard. It was a fucking one of those like shut the city down. And this is West Michigan, so if they shut the city down for snow in West Michigan, it gotta be something that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
it was like that. Like niggas couldn't even move. So I woke up that morning and I wrote that whole album in like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Don't say that, bro.
The whole album. Like 3-4 hours. I was snowed in, and we didn't shoot that day for the film. We were snowed in. We couldn't get out, and I sat there on the couch and I wrote that whole album in like 3 hours, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? The whole album. And then the next day I went to my man's crib and I recorded it in about 3 hours, 4 hours. You know what I'm saying?
You disrespectful, bro. That's what you are.
About and then I did this just as like a no look pass. I'm focusing on this film. Yeah. I wrote and recorded that album during the production of this film. And if you go, like I said, all this shit is one thing about Instagram and social media and Facebook and Twitter and all that shit and YouTube. Everything is documented. It's publishing dates on everything. So everything I'm gonna tell you, it ain't me just capping, trying to make myself seem like I'm just this ill nigga. I really did all these things. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's published. So if you look, the Somewhere album announcement was done during the time I'm putting up pictures from the film. It's all at the same time. So I just did that as like just a day off and recorded that album. And I threw it out and everybody loved it. And that was my first album probably like in months. You know what I'm saying? When I dropped it. So it was refreshing to hear some new Willie the Kid. Even I was happy to hear some new Willie the Kid. But again, it came from some real inspiration. You know what I'm saying?
My man, bro. That's a fire story. That's a fire story. I know
it's all facts.
I know that's definitely gonna blow the minds of all my peoples up north.
For
That's
sure.
Fendi.
Respect.
There's a specific song I want you to dissect, bro, and that song is "It's Your World." I only bring this up because I've mentioned this multiple times, bro. That this is probably like the most masterful way I've heard somebody end a record off. You know what I'm saying? So you started off with saying things like, you know, I'm looking forward to the future. The old niggas locked up, the young niggas shoot you, right? But then you ended off by saying, well, let me talk about my chain before I lose, y'all. My big gun so I can keep niggas listening. Or say bitch to keep y'all attention. Why did you feel that was so fitting to end the record that way, bro? Because you was, like, talking that zone out shit, and then it was, like, snap of fingers, bro. And it's like, oh, shit, well, let me talk about my chain before I lose it. Like,
because I know, like, at the time, I wasn't as confident in the listeners as I am today. And I know that me coming from the space I was coming from, it was getting preachy. Like, the record was getting, you know, it was getting real deep. Like, and I know at the time it was a party era in music. Niggas want to just party, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But here I am, you know, peeling the layers of the onion about our experience as black people. And I felt like at that point, the record needed a sharp turn to pull them back. You know what I'm saying? Like, and actually Lauryn Hill said it. She said, I add a motherfucker so the ignorant niggas hear me. Like, it's from that same thought process. I know the shit I'm saying is probably a little bit heavy right now because you want to sip lean and you want to pop a pill and you got to beef with a nigga around the corner from you. And I know what the issues are that we deal with every day, but at the same time, we got more heavier issues that I think it's easy for us to overlook because we get distracted.
1 million.
And I think the party, the music is cool and I love it because that's all I play in my cars. Turn up shit, you know what I mean? Piped up shit. That's what I play. So I know what the vibe is like. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I'm in the clubs popping bottles, hanging. I'm doing all of that shit. But at the same time, I know that we can't get distracted by that. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta remember that we always at war too now. Y'all know that, folks. Y'all know we've been at war for 500 years. Y'all know that.
Forever.
So, you know, I thought it was necessary to let everybody know, hey, I get it, right? I'm not finna be just preaching to you. I know what you want to hear. You know what I'm saying? And it was me being an asshole, being a jerk, you know what I'm saying, at the same time. So honestly, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I guess it was a way for me to exercise my frustrations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That people not really tuning in. Well, not tuning in, but people not understanding that after the party is over with, you still got to, you know, deal with real life and deal with what our issues are on a broader scale. You know what I'm saying?
Lately, I've been at the crib before the bar closed.
Type shit.
Now, as I've mentioned, again, I've definitely put plenty of people onto your music, bro. At different points of your careers, it seems like there's been projects that's been dropped with a particular producer. We just talked about Abjo.
Yeah.
You've done plenty of records with V12. I know he did a majority of The Cure, if not, well, no, not all of it, because I know Detroit Red did Quiet Man. I'm not sure of the other
Piece
production.
of Detroit Red, that's my brother.
Shout out to Detroit Red, man. Round of applause for Detroit Red.
Yes, sir.
But so we got V12, we got Jay Dilla, we got Abjo, and more recently with Deutschmarks, we got V Dunn.
Yeah.
Who's been like your favorite production style so far to work with, and why?
I don't got a favorite. Everybody pulls out different inspiration.
Yeah.
That's why I like Capital Gains a lot because I tapped in with everybody that I've been working with. Like that's why shout out to V12 because me and V12 did a lot of that Gangsta Grills Affiliates era music together. He did Conjuring the Cure. And he did Love for Money too. It's the same guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, how the fuck you do Conjuring the Cure? And he did Flying Over Your Hood on the Fly One. So it's like, that nigga got range. You know what I'm saying?
That's
you
a
do
fact.
Flying Over Your Hood, Conjuring the Cure, Splendid, Love for Money. Like, you know what I'm saying? This nigga got, you know what I'm saying? Smoke with me and Gucci Mane. Like, this nigga got range. And he from my town. So I had to pull him.
Some Grand Rapids?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So I had to pull him on Capital Gains because I got Alchemist on Capital Gains. I got V Dawn on Capital
Shout out
Gains.
Uncle Al, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got Muggs on Capital Gains. I got my man Sport. These are the guys that my man Brady James. He did this shit with me in Action. You know, Cork Feet. Like these the guys I always been pulling on. But you know, me doing these solo producer EPs and some shit like. Again, I don't want to be that guy, but man, I fathered that shit too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing that shit since Never a Dull Moment. Me and Lee Bannon. Like, you know what I'm saying? 7 tracks, me and one producer. Nobody was doing that. Niggas was doing mixtapes, rapping over other niggas' beats, That's what they was doing at that time. Or they was working with, they production team and, you may got your couple guys and y'all do your thing, but nobody wasn't like hunkering down with just a rapper and a producer and get in the studio and paint a 7-track EP and put it out. And by the way, Never a Dull Moment was the first hip hop 7-track EP, one producer, one rapper, straight to digital platforms. The first. There was no hard copies of that.
Yeah.
When I was doing that, niggas was still passing their CDs out when I did that. And niggas laughed at me like, yo, you a nerd, you a computer nigga, da-da-da. iTunes was iTunes. Niggas didn't know what the fuck that was when I did that. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is another reason why I'm on a Mount Rushmore. Like, even that in itself. And I carried that on from Never a Dull Moment to Somewhere to Masterpiece Theater to... Man, we can go on Living Daylights to things of that nature, to Deutschmarks 1, to Blue Notes, to Deutschmarks 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm a father of this shit, B. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga talking shit,
a father of this.
Man.
But yeah, like, I can't pick a single producer out of that because everybody pulls out a different moment. And that's why I think it's good to do those EPs because you allow producers to get busy, man.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
if you got an album, you let nigga get one beat. Like, this guy probably got a whole flurry of... Because he's an artist, too. Like, you can't just be caught up in you being a rapper. The producer want to get off different emotions and different thoughts and different ideas, too. Give that man a full platform to get busy.
Please.
And you get more from that producer. You know what I'm saying?
Please.
I want more than just one beat from me, brother. I want 7, 8 ideas you got in your mind. And let's go. Let's get this money, man. You know what I'm saying?
My dog, man. My dog. We definitely getting towards the end here. The new project, as you just said, Deutschmarks 2 is out now on all DSPs. You know what I'm saying? About a half hour of A1 WTK music. Now, well, with such an extensive history, what would you want a new or continuous supporter to get from the project since you don't really, not saying that you don't look back, but it always seems like you always trying to, you know what I'm saying, strike that iron. You know what I mean? Like,
That's a fact.
You feel me? So how would you... You know what I'm saying? Say, like, you would want, somebody to receive this new body of work.
Deutschmarks 2?
Yes, sir.
It's a mature piece of work, if you ask me.
That's a fact.
It's almost like a jazz album, almost. You know what I'm
See
saying? Like, it's like an album where you just put it on. You don't got to go to the song you like or the song for the moment or the song you get in the car. You can just put it on and just let it play. And it's going to be like the soundtrack for whatever you're doing at the time. It's a real easy listening album. Of course, I'm not slacking on none of the rhymes. The rhymes are still high impact. We still blowing your mind.
High level.
The colorful language and the references is still like, I'm still the best. But the way V Dawn put it together and strung it together and sequenced it and transitioned it, it's like one long song almost. You know what I'm saying? That goes through these motions. It's like a jazz album. You play a jazz album, you don't know when the next song starts because it's just all one thing.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? So I think Deutschmarks 2, I want people to just be able to process it and receive it as the mature album that it is, especially in times like right now because of the COVID and what's going on with the economy and everybody's at home and people being more thoughtful. I hope everybody got a tight relationship with God right now. Hope everybody with their families right now. It's a good time to get some hearty, urban black music coming through your speakers. You know what I'm saying? It's time for that. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you get that. You know what I'm saying?
My dog, man. My dog. First and foremost, man, I want to say thank you for over the years, bro. I want to say thank you and congrats to everything you got going on for your hometown right now, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm 100% happy we was able to have this sit down, bro, and clear up, just the holes from our lens. You know what I'm saying? You was able to kind of bring us in, bro. I appreciate that. You know what I mean?
Always.
So, speaking of ambiance, real quick though, when are we looking to open up, bro? I know COVID got things super weird, but like, what's good, bro?
I mean, we ready right now. We just waiting on the state to give us the okay. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just limited capacity. They told us we could open up at 33%, but that's not good for a new business.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're not selling to-go wings. That's not what we came to do. We came to really be that nightlife space in downtown Grand Rapids. So until we can actually open up full-fledged and make our return, you know what I'm saying, and service the community properly, doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So it's a good thing for us that we didn't open before the COVID, because it would have been grand opening, grand closing for us. So, the Lord blessed us to be able to be poised and, wait our time till the time was right. So we kind of just holding our chips and waiting to see what's going to happen with the management of the pandemic and what the states are going to do. And when they give us the green light, we're going to open up, man, and let everybody come through and service the community. Have a great time.
Bless that, bro. I know you've been saying Mount Rushmore a lot this interview, bro, but this honestly got to be part of my Mount Rushmore interviews that I've done. You feel me? Now, real full circle moment right now, bro. I really appreciate you taking the time. Can you please let the people know where they can find you? You know what I'm saying? Keep up with everything. And just, you know what I'm saying, tap in if you ain't sold by now. You know what I'm saying?
The Willie the Kid, TheKid, pardon me, The Willie the Kid, TheWilliethekid. That's Instagram, that's Twitter. Just check for me there. Everything is in the bio for the links for the other businesses I'm talking about. All the music is there. Everything is there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, flyer than ever, man, stronger than ever. Like I said, I came in the game during the fucking ringtone era, you know, Lappy Taffy era, you know what I'm saying? And stood up and did my music, you know what I'm saying? And then pivoted to the blog era, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Not Right and Two Dope Boys and Rap Radar and stood up tall and on Smash and those guys, all hip hop, stood up strong during that era. I'm still here today during the streaming era. It's a whole new era. And I'm still here. Capital Gangs available right now. Deutschmarks 2 available right now. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
We here, man.
I don't even, yo.
Look, you ain't gotta go no more, bro. You ain't gotta go no more, bro.
But the nigga say stop playing with me,
Stop playing with him, please, man. Look,
yeah.
My guy Willie the Kid took the time out to sit out with us, man. We are Boston's premiere vlog, but we're in Atlanta. It is the Museum TV on the go. Make sure y'all leaving a like on this video. That subscribe button is right there for you too.
Yeah.
That notification bell, I'm pretty sure it's right there for you too, and it's all free.
Subscribe.
You know what I mean?
Subscribe.
Look, you're definitely helping. You know what I'm saying? Like this channel definitely grow, man. And all the stories that we're telling, 100% genuine, from the culture, by the culture. You know what I'm saying? And we're just gonna keep building, man. It is the Museum TV, Boston's premiere vlog. Well,
peace.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Noble, creator of the Museum TV, and I just wanted to thank you for tuning into Boston's premiere vlog. If you like this video, please leave us a like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. I'll leave a few other videos around here for you, just so you can see how we're exhibiting the culture stories.